Alright, everybody. Hello, I'm Raul. I'm be talking today about how a sonnet IOC is done. The one chosen is Sonnet 116 by William Shakespeare. It has been copyrighted and used in the form of New York's time, as can be. And there are many versions that have been passed down, but this is the one chosen for right now. So when you do an IOC, it is mainly seen that you have a limited amount of time, and during that time, you will want to be going through the chosen text. So it doesn't really matter how like you take notes on it and stuff. It will probably look sloppy, and it doesn't really matter. You're just getting like your ideas done, and what you want to do is kind of like write them down nice and neat at the back. Like you just be highlighting focuses. So you wouldn't wanna just like run through it. You wanna use your time nice and wisely, and during that time you wanna get the keywords. So in this sonnet, it is over the top used a lot that love will, no matter what, always stand up, and it kind of alters. Like love alters not with its brief hours and weeks, but bears it out even to the edge of doom. So what we're looking at here is kind of like it's talking about a cycle, but it changes, and it's like not just one thing. In the sonnet, it's kind of comprised of three, and this is the first part. The second part is that there's alteration in life that happens, and it kind of could go in a good way or in a bad way. Line 3 and 4, which alters when it alteration finds or bends with the remover to remove. So we have kind of a feeling that there's positivity and negativity. Positivity which alters, negativity or bends with. So we have the idea that it could go either way. There's like no actual definition to it. You could like alter if you like, but there's also stay with. So it could be whichever one you decide upon. And the third is that each person is kind of an individual, and this sonnet, it's kind of interesting though. The author really like fixed it so that each person was very connected to it. The third point is how each person has their own choice, and that's very important when you think about life. Like this kind of sounds like a cycle of life, but what it's asking you about is how if you will keep on going the same or if you will want to change. But it also puts a kind of odd attachment to it, like whose words unknown, although his height be taken. Love's not time's full, though rosy lips and cheeks, within his many singles compass come. So this is kind of an ageless text. At the beginning, it is the start, so that person, it's obviously important, and like they're gonna like be shining everywhere. It's kind of attached to everybody, to every wandering bark. That's like every person you could come up with or in the story, but whose words unknown, although his height be taken. So this person like could be the greatest of people, but he could at the same time be removed, like just as any other player. So you're not looking at a person as if he's a legend, but you're looking as if a person as well, a person, human being. And this is what kind of keeps it ageless. Love's not time's full. So the rose lips and cheeks within his bending simples compass come. So there are two challengers in that. One that you would expect that in modern day time, if to keep a couple apart, that would be the enemy time, and that they would eventually not love each other. But this is countering that idea, saying that love will, no matter what, stay. It won't fade even if time is against it. And then it could also survive even if the people are separated by death. Within his bending simple compass come, that's the advocate of death. where you in modern day time and back then during medieval age in the time of William Shakespeare, he thought through that if this was the culture, then it would obviously flourish, and then he chose that part to represent death. That if someone were to die, they would still love each other, and that is the third point, that love is forever lasting. So the sonnet is very intriguing at its best, and there are many more, but this one is quite a good piece, and it is advisable to kind of find your thoughts beforehand, and that is all. Good day, everybody.